Good morning, fellas. Today I am going to use my Rhino ramps and I am going to show you guys how I change my oil in my FUMOTO with using the FUMOTO valve. It makes it a lot more quick and painless if you follow my instructions on how to do it. Number one, you gotta warm up your engine. So let me go do that now. And then I'm gonna put it on the ramp. So I'll be back. I'm gonna start my engine so I can warm it up. So I'm gonna turn off the electric. Oh, it just turned on. Awesome. Sometimes if you hit the front defrost, it'll start the engine as well if you hit both of these. So that's kind of a tip too. And just to let you know, I know I've said it before, but I freaking hate these buttons. So Toyota, do something about it, okay? Get rid of these things. This is what I'm gonna use today. I didn't have any oil filters on hand. This is a Wix oil filter. That's the part number 57064. Let's take a look at it. So the engine's on. I'm gonna run it for a few minutes so the oil warms up. Let's make sure it's in park. It's in park. E-brake is on. It's not gonna go anywhere. And there's the new battery that I put in. It's been working like a charm. It's been awesome, actually. So, yeah, this is the Dipstick oil fill section. And then down below, let's see. This is where you want to get into. I'm gonna unscrew that and get into there right now. Give me a second. All right, guys, I'm back. I just put the car up on some Rhino ramps. I love these things. A couple things you're gonna need. You're gonna need one of these guys to take off the oil filter. Okay, it's a Toyota 640, made in USA. The car just warmed up its engine. I warmed up the oil. This is the same thing, except a knockoff version. I'm not sure which one works better, but there is one that works better than the other. I'm gonna turn off the engine. Okay, go in there, turn it off. All right. So I'm gonna go underneath and I'm gonna show you guys what the FUMOTO valve looks like. Okay. So, I didn't drain it yet. There's the FUMOTO valve that I use to replace the original drain bolt. Over here is the filter housing, the plastic filter housing. Honestly, I hate it. It's a pain in the ass. I wish they would do the old school canisters. I know the newer primes have the canisters. These just do the paper filters in the housing. So anyways, I'll show you how cool this is. What I do is there's a little plastic thing here that I'm gonna pop off. Okay, so right here is this plastic and it comes off just like that. Okay, it's a little clip that holds it in place. Now, to drain it, there's a little lever right back here. It's really hard to see the lever, but I'm gonna show you what I do. I just push up and down and boom, the oil comes out. I don't have to take off the stupid bolt or anything like that. Okay, and it's just gonna drain. Now, it's warm, so it's gonna drain a little bit faster than usual. It's still a really small stream, but hey, you know what? You see how fast and quick that easy easy that is. So while it's doing that, I'm gonna get everything else set up. It's gonna take a couple minutes. So, got oil on my camera. Like I said, you're gonna need a 5/16 socket to fit one of these two things that I have to take off the oil filter housing. You're gonna need a screwdriver so you can take off the plastic cover that's underneath the vehicle. To take that off, it takes 3 screws. You can use a screwdriver. This is what I'm gonna use. Valvoline 0W20 high mileage. It works really well for my car. So the last time I changed it, I used the Kirkland brand, and to be honest, it's mediocre. It was okay, it did the job. I feel like it's a little bit quieter with Valvoline and runs a little bit smoother. So while we're doing that, I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. We're waiting for the oil to drain because it's gonna be, I'd say probably about 10 minutes draining or less, 5 more minutes or less. It's filling up.
Sorry, I'm still not sure.
Oh, there's my phone, hold on. Okay, so while it's doing that, I'm going to, actually I already checked my filter. That's the filter, it's just 3 clips, 2 clips, and it pops straight out. It slides out here, it kind of catches right into that little area. So I'll usually check that when I change the oil, but I already did it, so I don't have to worry about it. Let's loosen the top. Now, this is always a pain to get out right here. So what I do, you see this behemoth wrench, I just use that to loosen it. I only hand tighten it though, but to loosen it, that's what I do. This is the dipstick, just so you guys know. Make sure you check all your fluids. This is the time to check all your fluids. Everything looks pretty good. It's at an incline, so you know. Don't forget also, make sure you put the car in park, and don't forget to chalk your wheels, okay, for safety. The other thing too, I was driving for a month without my cargo carrier, and I really missed it. Just having that extra cargo capacity space was so helpful. This is the original Toyota OEM crossbars. They're so damn expensive, guys. It's ridiculous how much they charge. I don't know, it's like $300-400, I think. I don't know, they're ridiculously expensive, but they work really well. This thing, I bought it actually cheap during COVID. After COVID, oh man, things got so expensive after the lockdown. The prices on these cargo carriers like went up, I think at least 50%. When I bought it, it was actually pretty darn cheap. It was like $100 and something, I think. Now it's quite a bit more, but I love having that extra cargo capacity, and you know what? If I have to sacrifice mileage for it, I'm gonna do it. Again, these are my tires. I mean, look at the teeth on these tires. God, I love it, okay? It's got some good teeth, some good grip. These are the Force Him D800. So far, so good. Let's see if I can get in there. God, it's hard to get in there. But yeah, you know, I had some snow. I didn't really drive too much in the snow yet, but we'll see when next winter comes how these perform, because I am trying to find a good all-season tires, and these things are dirt cheap. They're less. I got these for less than $70 a tire. Okay, I think I bought the whole thing for like $260 or something like that for 4 tires, $250, $260. I can't remember. Bought them online. Okay, so get them there. Let's check and see if it's still draining oil. Looks like it's still draining oil. It's gonna be a couple more minutes. A couple more things. So I had a rock chip damage that. I used electric tape. Look at that. Works like a charm. Same thing here. I had a crack over there. Electric tape. Boom. Looks great. You can barely see it from afar. I mean, you get close, you'll see it, but honestly, these things Toyota made really poorly. Weak plastic garbage. Okay? Did you hear that, Toyota? Don't ever make this garbage again. It's expensive. It's like, God, I think $500 or something. That's all I do, guys. Just get some electric tape and patch it up. It's good enough, you know? Let's see. Well, I'm going to go take out the filter. Just make sure you guys use one of these to take it out with. Makes your life easy. I'll be back. All right, guys, I'm back, and it's just about done dripping oil. I'll tell you what, there is a drawback to the FUMOTO valve. It drains really slow. At least this one does, because it's the longer metal version. I think there's a shorter one that drains a lot faster. So that's what I would recommend. I still love the FUMOTO valve. I would recommend it for any car. I have it on my Subaru Forester as well. Man, this one's just slow dripping. That's why you have to warm up the engine. If you don't warm up the engine, it's going to take like 20 minutes to drain. Just about done. I'm going to go switch it off. Okay. Last thing, make sure you guys wear eye goggles. There's a switch here. I'm going to show you guys. Let's see if I can get this in. All right, so here I am. See this little valve? I'm gonna shut it off. Boom. It stops just like that. All right, nice and clean, shut off. But I don't think I made any messes. I'm gonna grab this little safety pin. So here we are. Here's the safety pin, and it goes right into there. Okay, boom. I don't know if you guys saw that. Okay, goes right into there. It's hard to see, but I want you guys to see that FUMOTO valve. Okay, and yes, it just replaced the other one. This is kind of the longer FUMOTO valve. There's a shorter one, I think, and it does drain a little faster. Just the hole in that one's just so freaking tiny. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys how I take out take this out. Okay, that one fits perfect, actually. I'm gonna clean this up just a little bit, get the dab, and once the oil starts coming out, we're gonna need to catch it again. Left to loose, guys, left to loose, right to tight. Just like that. You see that? Pretty easy stuff, right? So at this point, it's loose. I'm going to move the green oil catch bucket back. I'm gonna untighten it with my hand, if it'll go. Oh, it's still a little tight. Sucks doing this one hand holding the camera, guys, but I'm gonna do this for you guys. Okay, now I think it's loose enough to do it with my hands. Bring the green thing back and watch for the oil to come out. the oil. Now I change my oil about every 8,000 miles. So we're gonna take a look at this filter. It looks like it's definitely due for a change. The filter looks a little bit warped. It's not quite as straight. You see that? I'll take it out of here. I'll take a better look at it in a second. Just drip this stuff out. Okay, let's go look at it. There's the old filter, guys. It's about 8,000 miles of use. So I'm going to take it out. Pretty easy. Pops right on out. Come on. Work for me. There it is. It's out. Put it in the plastic bag. Here's the new one. Wix. I don't think it matters which way you put it in. Alright, that's it. We're going to put this green one in. Just get a little screw. Gotta take the old one out, guys. Here's the new one. Slides on in. And you can just kind of make it fit. There you go. Just like that. Okay, you got a new filter, new gasket. It should seal tight. Let's go put it back in. Same way we put it out, guys. Okay, let's go look. Alright, so we're gonna line it back up. Looks like it's all done dripping. Some people like to grease it, grease the gasket. It's already, my hands are pretty greasy. So just hand tighten it first, and then after you hand tighten it, I'm gonna use my socket. Okay, now it's tight. I'm just gonna give it a little snug. Nothing too tight. There we go. That's it, guys. She's perfect. Okay, she's drained. I just gotta take this off. And that one I gotta pound, because for some reason she gets stuck on. That's it. That's all you do. We're done down here. At this point, you just got to put this back. It's pretty easy. Same way you put it in. We'll get the 3 screws. One, 2, 3. Actually, they label it for you. So here's the first one. 1, 2, 3. I use power tools because I like to be efficient. And then number 2. Good enough. That's it, guys. We're done with under the vehicle. Okay. Let's get out of here. I hate working under the vehicle. We're back. Pull this out. And then all you gotta do is put the oil in, start her up, and she's gonna be running brand new. Okay. Let's see.
That may be beyond my abilities at the moment.
Oh boy. That's my watch. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm gonna add at least 4, maybe 4.5 quarts of oil. That's the here's the used oil. You can tell how dark it is. I'm gonna add the new oil, guys, and we're done. We'll start her up, and then let me know if you have any questions, but that was pretty much it. Okay, guys, I just put 4.5 quarts in, a little bit less than 5 quarts. Make sure you guys close that tight. Check your dipstick on a flat surface. Make sure it's in the middle range at least, or in range. And then I'm going to show you how messy it got when I changed the oil here. You see any oil down there? Maybe 1 or 2 drops. That's about it, guys. It's a pretty clean process. Let's start it up, see how it sounds. It was sounding a little bit on the rough side with the old oil, so let's see how it sounds now. Oh, I gotta get the key. Keys. I got keys everywhere. Here we go. Let's see how many miles I got on it. Got 146,710 miles. All right, guys. I just got done changing the oil. 146,710 miles. So what you do to reset your oil meter, so you want to go to your vehicle settings by touching these arrows. Once I'm in the vehicle settings, let me close the door. Push the middle button, and then it goes to maintenance settings. Scroll down using the arrows, push the middle button, oil maintenance, push that, reset, yes. Push that, reset complete. Okay, that puts you on a 5,000 mile reset. So what I do is I'll go as much as 10,000 miles on my oil, but at least every or 8,000 miles, between 7 to 10,000 miles, I'll change my oil. We're all done. That was it, guys. So we reset the oil. Good to go. 146,000 miles. Let's run the car and see if we can get it to start. Let's see how it sounds. Sounds good. Sounds a little bit smoother. Actually, it sounds a bit smoother. Give me a thumbs up, guys. Okay. I know it's a little bit of a long video for an oil change, but there's a couple extras here and there in it. You can do this on your own in about from start to finish. It's the setup time that takes the most, you know. It's pretty quick otherwise, within 30 minutes for a total time, less than 30 minutes. Over and out. Don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Let me know what other videos you guys want to see on this car. Bye.